Because the man didn't answer his mother's call before jumping off the building, Death immediately threw him into the 18th layer of hell. However, he wasn't punished. Instead, he was reborn into a baby's body. Just as he was thinking about using his past life's memories to become rich in this lifetime, his mother started losing it. She blamed the baby for not being able to enjoy a simple cup of coffee since taking care of him. When they got home, the mother roughly tossed him onto the couch and yelled at her husband to help feed the baby. Thankfully, the father seemed like a decent guy. But when he noticed the food had expired 6 months ago, the mother brushed it off, saying it didn't matter. Nobody dies from eating expired food. The father hesitated for a moment, then started feeding the spoiled food to the baby. Ross, who could understand his parents' conversation, fought back with everything he had, but that only made his father angrier. Just then, the police showed up at the door. The father quickly wiped the child's mouth while the mother sprayed air freshener to mask the smell of smoke in the house. The officer said they'd received a report of child abuse and had brought a child protection specialist with them. The mother adamantly denied everything. The officer didn't buy it and walked into the house without a word. Both parents went pale. As the specialist was about to remove the baby's clothes for an examination, the father angrily shouted, "Do you really think we're the kind of people who abuse children?" Then he pulled out a business card and handed it to the police. Turns out the father worked for a child welfare organization. The police looked at the warm family photos on the wall and started to believe this wasn't an abusive household. They prepared to leave. At that moment, trying to make the police stay, Ross suddenly burst into loud crying. But the officer thought this was a sign of a healthy child and even praised him for his strong lungs. After the police left, the parents stood there in silence like death itself. Ross realized something was terribly wrong and stopped crying. Suddenly, his mother charged at him like she'd gone mad, blaming him for all her misfortune. Then she slammed him to the ground, grabbed a pillow, and pressed it hard against his face. When Ross opened his eyes again, he was back in the underworld. He furiously asked Death how parents like that could possibly exist in the world. Death told him to remember the moment before he jumped. He never thought about how his mother had worked 2 jobs for him. In that moment, he had a choice, but that baby didn't. This was his punishment for desecrating life.